Here to break it all down for us is Republican Senator from Tennessee, Marsha Blackburn. Senator, it's great to have you on. Thank you for joining us. I wonder if you think the president signing this initiative is an effort to kind of keep abortion on the front burner, right? I mean, to keep this thing alive for the midterms. I want to play you some sound. This is the vice president, the president, followed by the Secretary of Education, and I'll get your response on the backside. Watch.
Sure. One does not have to abandon their faith or beliefs to agree that the government should not be making these decisions for the women of America.
We're not going to sit by and let Republicans throughout the country enact extreme policies to threaten access to basic health care.
Students need access to health care to thrive in school and in life, and that includes reproductive health care.
They keep trying to boost the issue, but if you look at polls, Senator, it looks like the issue seems to be losing a little bit of steam. Your thoughts?
Indeed, it has been losing some steam because when people realize that the Dobbs decision sends this back to the states to put in place reasonable restrictions and regulations on the practice of abortion. So the states are going to decide this. And Trace, when people hear that, they're like, oh, okay, I thought this was a ban. But also what they're realizing is the Democrats are the ones with the extremist position. They believe and have voted for. The Senate Democrats have actually voted for a bill that would make abortion available at any time, any place, up to the point of birth, sometimes even after birth, and they think taxpayers should pay for this. And that is not where the American people are on this issue. This is why the Democrats are not getting the bump they thought they would get. People are more concerned about what is happening with inflation, with crime, with drugs, and with the border.
Yeah, and you talk about inflation and you talk about, rising prices and things they're paying for, which moves us on to gas prices. The gas prices all over the West in a lot of states are going back up. And boy, when the gas prices were going down, the president loves to take credit for the gas prices going down. But boy, when they go back up, that finger, all the blame goes right back to Putin.
Yes.
Your thoughts?
Well, and what we know is the White House wants to say, well, this is a nuanced issue. There is nothing nuanced about being intentional in what you're doing. Day one, declaring an end to the Keystone Pipeline, ending offshore, putting 1 million acres in Alaska out of reach, no new leases, ending fracking, drawing down the Strategic Petroleum Reserve at 1 billion barrels a day with no plans, 1 million barrels a day, no plans to refill this. No plans. So, of course, the price is going up. And the interesting thing, OPEC will vote tomorrow about whether or not they want to limit production. And we have to bear in mind, we have no leverage with OPEC. The OPEC nations combined together are one of the top 5 holders of U.S. debt. We have no leverage
and those prices
in this fight.
Could go right back up. I want to get your take on the breaking news about one of the biggest rainbow fentanyl busts in New York City history. Laura Ingle has the news, and we'll get your final response on the other side. Watch.
Trace, the significant drug bust that happened last week is being called the largest seizure of fentanyl pills to date in New York City, all which were ready to be distributed to dealers on the streets.
This is deliberate. This is calculated. This is treacherous deception to market rainbow fentanyl like candy.
The U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration's New York division holding a press conference Tuesday to announce the arrest of a suspect who was allegedly caught trafficking the pills into the Big Apple. Those 15,000 pills were concealed in a big yellow Lego box. Officials with the DEA also urgently warning the public about the brightly colored pills known as rainbow fentanyl. This bust is just part of the round-the-clock operation of New York's Drug Enforcement Task Force. The New York division of the DEA also just seized 500,000 lethal pills in just the last 15 weeks. Trace?
And Laura, thank you. And Senator, back to you now. I mean, this is all combined. It is crime, it is drugs, it is death, and it is border security. 30 seconds. Your final response.
Yes, indeed, it is. It is coming across the border. 95% of the fentanyl in this country is coming across the border. Just in time for the holiday season, the drug dealers are putting this candy-colored fentanyl out on the streets, and we need 87,000 more border agents, not 87,000 IRS agents.
Yeah.
Need to clean it up.
It's a fair assessment. Senator Marsha Blackburn, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Good to join you. Thank you.
Thank you.